Right then, here's a new wood on me. Redwood from Thailand. Let's see how this goes. Right then, what can I tell you about this wood? The answer, not a lot. Except that the little electric chainsaw that I use here inside the workshop didn't like it at all. So it's very dense. This bit is actually quite heavy. So at the moment I'm thinking Vase, but that could change depending on how the wood cuts and what I end up with. So first thing I'm going to do is round it off, and we'll give it a go with a freshly sharpened spindle roughing gouge. But as I said, I have no idea how this stuff is going to cut because it is rock hard. Right, I'm going to go up to 800. Let's see how it cuts. Seems to cut okay. Right, I'm going to have to sharpen this gouge again. I can foresee a lot of sharpening. A few little cracks, a lot of cracks along there, not to see either. I don't know how deep they go, hopefully not too deep. You know, it does cut nice. Right. Now, do I want to leave that inclusion in it? No, I do not. This is blunt again. That's nearly blunt again after one cut. I'm going to give it another sharp and take another cut because I want to see if I can get rid of some more of that crack. I can actually feel the tool blunting as I'm cutting. It's really strange. Now that tool is blunt there now. Yeah, it is. There's that inclusion that I kept bouncing on there. Yeah, that crack's nearly gone. Oh, it's not. There it is there. Right, I'm going to hit it with CA again. Some of this stuff into it first though. And I'm going to put this in a chuck as well. I think a wide chuck would probably be sensible. The sooner we get this thing into a chuck, the better. Right, now I think my best bet is probably a classically shaped vase. So I'm going to use a ball gouge to do it. At the moment I'm just trying to get some form of shape into it. I'm not worried about cuts, finished cuts or anything like it. A couple of wormholes there, not worried about them crack is going down a lot deeper than I hoped. Right. I'm going to have to keep sharpening gouges, so there'll probably be a lot of flip over transitions in this video, just when I'm sharpening. Check those cracks. They're still there. Yeah, the rise is there, and I want it more in the middle, so I'm going to need to bring that up a bit more. The whole trick when you're doing a classic vase is to try and get both sides even, with the same kind of curve on both of the sides. Don't like that. There's two holes there. I might have to live with it though. I might have to live with it. I might have to either live with it or fill it. One or the other. I haven't decided yet, but that shape is not exactly right yet. This side is wider than that side. Right, I'm going to have to sharpen this again. Right then, I've done the filling. I just want to see how this takes a cut. I'm going to fill there, and I'll fill the two little holes that were there. I'll put some more into the cracks. I have a sneaky suspicion that this wood might actually speak for itself when it's done. So I want to keep this shape simple, because I'm just looking at the grain here and it actually looks quite interesting. There's a lot of movement in it. So as I said, I'm going to go for a classic simple vase here and just try and keep the shape simple. Right, I'm up now to 1300. Trying to get the two ends even at the moment. Without putting an over exaggerated curve in it. sort out the curve. I'll be going to my favourite spindle gouge to do the finish cut on this. As I said, I'm just trying to get the shape into it at the moment, or roughly anyway. It's roughly it, apart from there's a bump there. Nearly. Yeah, there's the bump out of it. Now, how did that repair cut? Yeah, not too bad. Right then, favourite spindle gouge now. It's sharp, so let's see about this finish cut. I'm barely taking that off with the spindle gouge because I just want to see what it cuts like. Now I'm getting a spiral in that. See the spiral? And I'm moving really slowly. Right, the spindle gouge is too wide. There's a lot of reasons you get a spiral. The normal one is that you're moving too quickly, but in this case I'm not. It's just the wood is so hard, the width of the cut on that gouge is actually bouncing. So I'm going to resharpen this ball gouge and I'm going to do the final cut with a ball gouge. Came off the cut just there. Now there's a bump there, I'm happy with it. Better. Yeah, I'm going to pull cut it. No, side bevel cut it actually. Just there. Yep. There. So go look at the other one. There. This way. Yeah. Down there. There's a couple of lines still down there. There's perfectly smooth. There's a couple of lines still down there though. I need to get rid of. Yeah, I got it. Right then, now we're going to sand the outside of this and put a finish on it. Maybe refill that crack again. But I think I might be right about the simple shape, because that wood is really going to speak for itself. Right, I'll sand this. I'll be back in a bit. And we're back, just buffing the wax off. I think I might have made a good call on this one and let the wood speak for itself. I've said it loads of times in videos that you're not going to beat nature, that sometimes a simple shape to let the wood speak for itself is the best thing we can do. I remember something the guy who originally taught me to turn said. He said, our job isn't to beat the wood, our job is to make it, is to show it to its best. And sometimes show it to its best means a simple shape. Like, look at the figure in that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Right, we'll get on with this and we'll start hollowing out the inside of it. So, I'll be right back. Right then, just before we hollow this, there is a very, very slight unevenness there in the top. So, I'm just going to trim that with a parting tool. Oops, wrong way. Just to straighten it out. Very slight, but it's there. I got it. Yeah, I got it. Right. There's another crank to make sure it's tight. Do not want that moving. Right, now I'm going to drill out some of this, but I'm going to drill it in steps because it's so hard. I'm not immediately going to go in with the big fastener bit. So I'll start drilling it, and I'll be back then. As I said, I'm just going to step it up. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Right then, we got all the drilling done. The steps I used was, I used a 1 inch, a 1 3/4, then a 2, and 2 is the biggest one I have. Right. So now we'll see if we can hollow this without it going flying. Right. the way. I want to be very careful here when I'm setting up that I set up perfectly level for the ball gouge, so that is cutting on center, which it is. Okay, right, now first thing I'll do is bring that edge down, spinning at 1,000. Smaller ball gouge, I think, to get this edge. Much better. Bigger ball gouge, the blade and it was too big and it was catching. Yeah, nice and clean. Another catch there. Let's trim the edge again. Now this time, gently do it. And that sound tells me this gouge needs to be sharpened. As you can probably see from over there, I am up the wall at the moment with stuff, getting ready for Christmas and doing orders and stuff. I might be slightly high. I am very, very slightly high. Right, now, see if we can back corner this, check height looks okay. Very gently. Doing this with a ball gouge, the most important thing is that it's kept level. You can't go above or below the center line with your cutting edge. And gentle. We're getting there. What I'm basically doing is scraping with this bottom wing. Now the only thing with this is I will not get all the way to the end of this vase with that ball gouge, because the overhang would be far too much. What I'm actually being very careful of is that edge. Right. Just hoover it in there. So we can see what I'm doing. Yeah, we're about down to there, I would say. Yeah, we're about down to there. Sorry if my head gets in the way of the camera for when I'm checking. Yeah, I got that belly into it. Here. Right. Yeah, okay. Right, I have the belly in it in the right place. Let's see, hoover out in there again. Yeah, that looks looking quite good. That is looking quite alright, actually. Now, let's see if we can get this in there a little bit without. Make sure everything's really locked down without lifting that off center. I'm nearly at my limit now of how deep I can get this ball gouge. That is my limit. When it starts to bounce like that, you're at your limit. So what's happening is you can't get enough downward pressure on it because of the distance out, and there it's starting to bounce, and because it might only be a slight bounce there, but here it would be exaggerated because of the length, and there it is there. So I have that much overhanging inside there, which I'm not going to risk anymore. What? Yes, that belly is nice in there. Right, now we'll hoover that out and sand it. Have a look in there. Yeah, we got pretty deep. I would say that there is probably an inch and a half, maybe possibly 2 inches of just drill right down here at the bottom. And the rest is all hollowed out. Right then, now we will sand that with the split on a stick trick. Right. I'll get on with sanding this, and I'll be back in a minute. Just buffing off the wax. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with the way the outside came out. I couldn't get all the way down with the hollowing. It's something I must actually invest in at some stage when I can, is a hollowing system. Something that I can hollow deeper with. I hollowed down to about, say, 2/3 of the way down and followed the belly. But the bottom third is just the width of the drill bit that I used, so it's hollowed down to about 2 inches down into the base there. But I'm still amazed at the colour and the figure in this wood is just gorgeous. Right, so there's the inside. Right, now all that's left is to part this off, finish the base, and then we'll be done. So I'll move the camera to parting off, and I'll be back again. Right, so I've started the part off here. Right, when you're starting off with a part off, to make sure you get a clean cut there, go in straight, level, then tilt up to get your cut. Right, I was saying that at the start, but I forgot to turn the camera back on when I moved it. Right. And as I said as well, I'm trying to remember what I said. Oh yeah, remember when you're undercutting, you don't need a huge step in it, just slightly will do it. You just want it sitting on the rim, and do not forget to do your relief cut. And I didn't damage it at all. Right, lovely. Right, now we'll just sand that off and finish the base. Right now, and there we are. All finished. Redwood from Thailand, Vase. The wood itself is a beautiful, beautiful colour, beautiful figure. Rock hard. Extremely oily. I actually held this disc. That's a 240 disc with about 30 seconds, 20-30 seconds of sanding on it, and it's like that. So it's extremely oily wood. If you like that one, if you wouldn't mind, click and like on the video. And whilst it's quite heavy, so I don't know if my little turntable thing will work on it. If not, I'll put up some stills at the end, and I'll see you in the next one.